takes to be the best? Because we do.
The Elite Shoutcasting Network.
Are you listening?
Gamestah Radio would like to advise that this live shoutcast may contain coarse language and content that may be unsuitable for people under the age of 15.
This Gamestah Shoutcast is proudly sponsored by OzGamers, the place to go for all the latest PC and console news, reviews and downloads, so check out ozgamers.com for all the info. OzGamers, helping you be a part of Australia's games community.
Gamer, do you know what it takes to be the best? Because we do.
The Elite Shoutcasting Network.
Are you listening?
Damn right we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a Gamestah Shoutcast. My name's Arcee Nimbs. Pleasure to have you along for the craziness that's known as Left 4 Dead. It is the four-finger fist far out Brussels sprout taking on the Life Summons Death. It is going to be Blood Harvest 3 Left 4 Dead Zombie Fest action, and it wouldn't be zombies without the man alongside me, Zombie. How are you, dude?
It's great to be here, Arcee. We're going to have a great match tonight. Can't see what my old boys in LSD have got in store for us tonight. As said, can't wait. Let's ready up, let's get it going.
Indeed, for those of you out in Demoland, it's very important that you get to see all the craziness that is here, because obviously we don't have GTV. Apologies for that, but hey, we can't get it every week. I'm working on it. But, so yeah, for you out in I was about to say in Zombieland. How funny would that have been? If you're out in Zombieland, bang up the doors, you don't want to be there for very long. So LSD taking on the 4XF boys, the Four-Finger Fist Fun. That's what we're going to refer to them as, because, well, frankly, if we refer to them as anything else, it's not good. But anyway, I'm going to push ready up and get everything going, because everybody's pretty much waiting for me. And there we go. So we'll get a couple of restarts off everything, and then we'll be all on like Donkey Kong. No sprays in the room here. I like seeing what the various team sprays are. That's always amusing at the start of a game.
I'm not looking forward to it. I know Redeemer has a very, very incriminating one of me.
Stunning to the bitter end. Matches live, so as we just watch and wait, everybody gets themselves organised and pushing on through, and I've just got to find myself a good spot. So we're on Blood Harvest 3, ladies and gentlemen. It is the short version, the short version of the map. It looks like just from the zombie outlines, they're getting themselves set up a little bit further down the corridor, dude. So they're not going to go too close in towards the spawn room, the safe house, and it looks like they're going to give them a bit of depth. So we'll watch and wait. It's all on like Donkey Kong. They've popped out the room. There's no courtesy readies from what I saw. They're just going, and they're away. So first attack is from a smoker. Then they've gone for straight outside, dude. So they've gone straight outside zombie. They're going to get the hunters set up on the ridges, and they're going to try and get them as they're going to try and push through that little the little bottom area. What will be interesting here is we know that I can hear a witch too. Can you hear that?
Oh,
witch?
don't say that. Oh, I'm looking forward.
Oh, I love witchies. I love witchies. Oh, big launch comes out from one of the hunters. Can't quite take anybody down, and he gets taken down accordingly. So it is no real issue here for Life Summons Death, as they're pushing through fairly smartly. The boomer's going to get him set up. There she is. She's right next to the boomer. Oh, they've just walked past her. The hunter's gone in. They're going to try and wake her up. Going to give her a scratch. Oh, there she goes. She's off. Oh, the hunter pounces on, and the hunter's getting her taken down. And she has got him. She is going nuts on Lewis. Lewis is about to go. Statics gets rolled. Witchy hits the dirt. She takes him down. Now Witchy takes out Zoe. Witchy finally goes down harder than a $2 hooker. Smoker goes in. This is it. Oh, Smoker's got... No, it's not quite it. Smoker's got... The Burger Man's just been picked back up again from Zoe. So the Sin, he's picked up Zoe. And, oh my lord. Witch action at its very bitter best, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a hard rest of the map for them. They've still got to find the tank as well, dude, who's probably going to come through at the bottom. No, Tanky's here. Tanky's here! He's popped out and he's going to give them some four-finger fist fun, that's for sure. These boys are going to have a big slap ski! Oh, you're loving it, surely, dude! First cast in, and look at this!
Oh, Hunter's on Sin. He is going down. Burgers goes flying. No, sorry. Redeemer goes flying off the hill. He's down on his back. Tank's coming in. He's knocked down Sin. They've got no health. This is going to be over quicker. And Smoker comes in.
Oh, there you go! One more hit! There it is! There's the round! I have not seen a round. They've gone 37% to the level, that is what the scoreboard says to me, but 52 points is all they're going to come away with. That is stunning. That witch, surely they heard her. They surely saw her, but maybe they thought she was up on top of the ridge rather than down the bottom where she actually was.
It was a bit of a hard spot. She was covered by a lot of the foliage around that tree there, and I don't reckon I would have saw it, to be honest, not until she stood up.
But dude, the thing is for me, that little part there where she was behind the big thick tree, ladies and gentlemen. So behind one of those big thick trees, and that tree for me is the one that I watch for the boomer for, so I give it a wide berth. But they didn't. They went straight to it. As a result, they enraged the witch fairly chronically because the hunters came in, the infected was there, and it was pretty much all on. So, Blood Harvest 3, we love it for a reason, and straight away we're into the action, hard, fast, and handsome. So the Four Finger Boys, they've got themselves, they've got to get 52 points further, but hopefully they want to finish this level off, as they know where the witch is, and they know that they're going to get a nice early tank in the probably the more logical spot for this map. But as we look outside, Life Summons Death get himself set up on the top ridge. Not too many teams these days do using the hunter pounces off the top of those rocks anymore.
It's thing that's expected, I think, a lot nowadays, and yet teams just come out looking for it. Like you'll see a lot of top teams is they'll come out of there walking. Hunters can't see their outline, makes a lot of a blind pounce really hard to do, and it just opens up for chaos, really.
So we've got a smoker set up just on top of the tunnel. He is standing there waiting. He's probably going to get taken down fairly smartly, but what he'll do is allow the horde to get on in there, as well as the boomer maybe to pop out and try and get a bath bag. As oh no, he's popped over to the side and he's grabbed Zoe, I think he did. No, he got his tongue around Francis maybe. And he'll just have to regen that tongue. So the hunters have popped themselves out. Yeah, we've just got the boomer to spawn out as well. The boomer's hiding in the tree, so I reckon we are. I reckon that's what they're setting up for. The hunter's going to try. The smoker gets the pull, so the smoker gets the pull, he gets bashed away, and then he gets some bullets flying up towards him. Here comes the boomer. He pops down and he's useless. The hunters come flying in and they're useless by the looks of it too. Bad hunter pounces, and one hunter manages to get himself away. In fact, here comes the second hunter. Big one. No, misses out. With the tongue. Oh, no. Fail hard. He jumped on the same person as the smoker was trying to grab. Smoker grabs one and then gets a 9 pounce damage goes in. 9 damage pounce goes flying in there. But all the special infected taken down. And personally, I would have waited. I would have tried and set up for the witch, who's just a few millimetres further on as they walk past her. Here she goes. She's startled. She's startled. She's startled.
Fail crown.
And there she goes. Oh, this is going to be They've mollied their own man. They've mollied their own man. And she's going nuts. This is not good. Zoe's down. Zoe is... No, she's going to come away.
Oh,
she's going to come away. Oh, no. So it's still on. Zoe's still up. She's red as anything, ladies and gentlemen, on about a third of the down bars. Oh, Lewis gets the big pounce coming on him. No real major damage from it, but at least he gets cornered. And Zoe and Bill, they're just sort of struggling over in the corners. We've got Lewis floating around up on point duty, and Francis is with him. So now they're going to start the push. Zoe's managed to throw the old med pack on, so that's hers gone. But really, in the scheme of things, it's not going to render too much on, but they're just going to want to get through.
Yeah, they're coming up to a big challenge here up the hill, up against the tank. It's a very hard position to fight off against because the tank easily bats you down off the hill. You can get a lot of damage just from landing there. Fail boomer by static, spawning too early, they hurt him, pop goes the weasel.
Yeah, exactly. So just watching out. Looks like they're backing up. I think they're going to go back for a bit of... no, they're going back for to get set up for the tank. They've gone back for gas cans and LPGs as they go flying. Oh, 19 damage right off the top of the cliff face there, just as we're saying. Nobody seems to use it. Here comes another. Oh, missed Zoe by millimetres, and then he goes flying for the dodge pounce. In he goes. Big hunter pouncing going on here, but unable to pick up anything at this stage. One hunter gets snapped out of midair, and so we've got one just floating around here. Oh, I've got two. So we had triple punters there for a few moments. Static gets taken out, and it looks like the remaining hunter's going to have to get himself taken down. He'll try for a few damage, and he'll go in and get done over so that he respawns with his teammates. So good little piece of play as we wait for the tanky to pop on out and say hello.
Yeah, they've got a gas can, so they've got to be really wary of that. They've also got one of the explosives. What that'll cause is a tank to start it back. They can get some nice quick damage in on him too. The thing is going to 4XF have got to be careful about is they've got a fair few shotties. Shotties don't do anything to the tank as he spawns right now. And here he comes through the door. They're setting up for it. They've got the gas cans down. Oh, beautiful. They've got an oxy and the propane tank ready to go. He's just waiting it out. He's going to throw a few rocks at him first. I'm trying to find the gas can, but I can't see one.
Good rock. Good rock. Yeah, so they've got the LPG right in front of him, just waiting for him to pop out the front door there. And they've got an oxy as well. As you said, oh, Oh, Smoker comes in from the back door. Zoe takes him down as the Hunter goes flying in, hits a tree and gets dropped. So some good work there. So they're just waiting on Tank to pop on, the Tanky to pop on out and say g'day. But they've got the bottles set up. Oh, they've found a molly. They've found a molly. As Thrax has found a molly, and he's going to hit it. Bang, he gets it easy on the Tanky. So this is going to make life a little bit easier for them as they're going to get in and send their shotgunners in. And yeah, the pump actions are going nuts on the tank as he's just chasing around Zoe. He finally drops her, so she's going to get picked up by Lewis as the tank's preoccupied with the Uzi boys, and down goes the tank. So some good work there from the Four Finger boys, but also a little bit lucky to grab that molly at that point that they did, because they were looking pretty much in trouble to try and set that Oxy and the LPG off.
Yeah, well, what I think actually happened there was he actually ran all the way over to the campsite for the molly. I didn't quite see it, but if he did that, that's a missed opportunity. You know, having one person separated could have capitalised.
Yeah, a little bit of a boomer came in there, but one of those weird little things that they've included in the Left 4 Dead one of the latest patches is the whole ability to somehow melee away Bath. I'm not sure how that works, but that's exactly what happened there, so nobody got taken down. They've found themselves a molly. Zoe's picked that one up. She's just who I've got on first person at the moment, as she and Francis are on the backdoor duties. They've found the secondary weapon, so that's going to make life slightly easier, but all the hard work's pretty much done now. It's just a straight old run out towards the climax point, set it off, and move on off onto the bridge. They've got no real issues other than a couple of spawn points, well, logical spawn points for the infected, which is where we're going to find out. They're getting themselves set up outside, dude. So it's looking like three hunters and a smoker. 3 hunters and a smoker.
This could be dangerous. I think they're setting up for the big damages here, though.
Yeah, they're going for the tunnel jumps.
Look, my favourite spot to jump from here is the big oil refinery, jumping up backwards right to the top of it. Catches them by surprise, because you make the noise nice and early. They don't hear you, they don't see where you're coming from, and then bang, you're down. And you'll see the 4 boys here. They're chucking out all the gas cans, all the mollies that they can.
Oh, that is sensational! That is sensational. Felix just flying it off. Second time Hunter goes in. Didn't quite get the big 25 damager, but he got on there for a couple of swipes on one of the players. As they've got canisters out. Boom! Oh, one of the players goes jumping in. Zoe goes down for a quick moment with him as canisters go exploding. Nothing really comes from it other than the standard infected getting taken down. And now the smoker, he is just looming around at the back there. He managed to get a bit of a pull, but I think it's all just a suicide mission basically because his teammates have all gone down.
Yeah, well, the thing they've got to be careful about here, the 4XF boys, is they're all looking like they're almost at walking speed, that limping speed. Now, the Boomer's come in and he's hit 3 of them, beautiful, but unfortunately, when the 4XF guys has the pipe bomb, he's thrown it out. You'll see one of the hunters here is actually on the rooftop of the barn. Going to wait for them to come out. Probably get about a 12 damage, I reckon, if he connects. Oh, he's just... Oh, you've got to be joking.
Missed. Just missed. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But anyway, that's one of those things. Oh yeah, I did that the other day in a game that I was playing. Managed to pounce over the top of a player, and I saw his head, and my teammates were all going, "Oh my god, I'm sure you just went through his head then." I was like, "Yeah, that's one of those things. That's gaming." Either way, just the shots going flinging out. Nothing really happening here. The attack from Four Finger is pretty Sorry, the attack from Life Summon's Death is pretty dispersed, as it were. They're not really bringing their team together as the Boomer's about to spawn, and that's not really going to help out the situation because his teammates are not going to get a chance to spawn in and try and capitalise on the fact the Horde is just going roaring in, because their Boomers are getting some pretty good hits. Not on that occasion, only grabs the one man, but they're getting some pretty good hits on.
Well, the one thing the Boomer can be doing is a lot of teams actually do opt to waste the Boomer to try and set up for the 3 Hunter, 1 Smoker type of setup. And you'll see here what the Boomer's probably done is just trying to buy some time. As I can actually see, I'm pretty sure it's, 2 Hunters and a Smoker setting up now. So that's probably a thing that they're looking for. Especially this area, Smoke is great behind those trains to grab the straggler. Really holds them up. You see the Hunter spawning behind that.
Standard spawn here by the looks, dude. We've got 2 hunters, a smoker grabs a pull on the remaining man. He has the support men come in as the big hunter pounce comes over. No, nothing to get. But a shot comes out and the hunter gets taken down. Another hunter goes flying in. Can't quite see where he's aiming for. He can't see where he's aiming for either. He's bouncing around like a little retard, but can't quite pick up anything. Manages to get himself up the top and then gets snapped out of midair. And it'll be a nice casual run across towards the safe house for the survivors. As Zoe just limping at the back there, just going to make it with looks like 2 med packs by the looks of it, dude, and a bit of a pipe bomb. So they'll get a few points out of it. 1,372 plays 52 in favour of the Four Finger Fist boys.
Now, the beautiful thing about Left 4 Dead is the game's not over till the fat lady sings, and let me tell you, she hasn't sung. The next two maps, from playing with LSD in the past, they're their two strongest, especially the finale. I've seen them pull off things you would not believe. Literally coming from 2,200 points behind and winning. So I'm saying, don't write them off yet.
No, and certainly we will not be doing that as we get ourselves in there. I'll just respectate just in case. And yep, there we go. So I'm happy as Larry. But yeah, now we're over to one of my favourite maps. This is possibly my most favoritist map in the history of maps in the existence.
Why is that,
of Left 4
Arcee?
Dead. Oh, I just love the fact that you can just get shit go real out down at the farmhouse. Then as you think you've just gotten past, you get shit getting real over at the train house. And then just when you think everything's going good and great guns, you can get a tank over at the little office. And then you think, all right, I've got past the tank. And then you get over towards the last house, the big house, before the bridge. And everything just goes nuts in there because you can just get cornered. And then last thing, just in case you thought you could make an easy run across the bridge, you can sometimes find a little witchy poo over there, just to make life interesting. But there's so many different ways teams can play this. I've seen the sprint, I've seen the duck walk, so yeah, it's pretty much all good and fun.
I still remember the grand final with Brackets versus Envy. Brackets were actually giving me quite the entertaining scenic tour as they came all the way around the back of the train yard trying to look for the med pack back in the pre-Sevo days. Thought that was a good little spectacle.
Indeed, indeed. And while we're talking about the Sevo, ladies and gentlemen, because the Four Finger Fist boys, oh god, and I've just gone walking around the map. I love it when that bug comes in. Yeah, just talking about it. Sevo, the rules that we've got in play now. A couple of CG admins here. Hi. The rules that we've got in now. It's ABA for this for the 3 map version. So it'll be obviously we had LSD start off as the survivors first. So the Four Finger Fist boys are on the survivors for the second map, and then we'll have LSD back on the back on survivors first up for the finale. So straight away, Tanky dude, he's rocking right on in. He's had less than 50% spawn this time round, but it is only up to 50% spawners, ladies and gentlemen. It's not necessarily at the 50% mark. It's up to 50%, and the tank, as you can see, he is roaring around the map right now. He's chasing Zoe. Everybody loves to get a bit of Zoe, and that's exactly... Oh, slaps her, a good one. Into the barn you go, young lady, and then he slaps her one down the back of the barn. He's going to have his way out the back of the barn with Zoe. He's copping a whole lot of heat from the remaining survivors, and down she goes. So now he's going to have to go for the remaining survivors. He's copping a whole lot from Francis, and Francis has done the damage. That is the form of the Rissole. He has done the main heat in the kitchen on that situation. And you've got to give credit where credit's due. Now we've got to see what the support players can do. The hunters aren't quite getting in there. The shots are ringing out, but nobody's able to get in there. They are meleeing and batting away players left, right, and centre. But the good news is for them, dude, it looks like they're going to come out fairly unscathed as the Boomer tries for a little bit of a vom.
Look, the thing is, the good thing here is the Boomer has got the one who had got in cap there, and all the 4XF boys are gathering around, bashing them all off, and she has managed to get the med pack in. That's great work by them there, definitely.
Yeah, so they're doing some really good work at the moment there. It's also good to see the Four Finger Fist boys. They're supporting Zoe, who's in the form of the Felix right now, who's obviously kept it, and they're going for the sprint by the looks of it, dude. They're not going to check inside. Oh, hang on. No, they've changed him on Oz. The smoker grabs Lewis just at the back there. He tried to pull him up over towards the cliffside and just hold him up. As he does that to Francis, Zoe has to go back to slap away the tongue. And oh, she does some good work. Felix taking out the attack from Statics, who was the form of the smoker there. So oh, here comes a big pounce, snapped out of midair. Whoops, whooshka, cop this. But yeah, they're going for the sprint, dude. They've had the tank. They're just going to go full on, full tit over towards the house and then over to the safe house.
Well, the thing with the auto shotguns is that we saw with the tank there, they take down anything. They're not going to care about a witch because, hello, one shot, she's dead. The game's been out. Beautiful pounce there, straight up into the window as well by Redeemer. Nice work there. But yeah, the auto shotguns are going to take out anything. They don't care. And the Boomer, they're actually getting really nice. 2 of them. And he's just got one, away from his pack there with the Hunter. Beautiful work on the bridge.
Yeah, here we go. The smoker comes in. Oh, Molotov at the wrong time as the smoker grabs Lewis and drags him through the flames. But it's going to be pretty straightforward work for the Four Finger boys because they are sprinting the bridge as we speak. Nobody really hobbling too hard. Viper's probably the slowest man there, and he's got a good lead on the rest of his teammates. So they'll all launch on in, and everybody will be fairly happy. Safe house gets the door shut. Zoe lets out the big scream. 1,674 points means that they'll get a total of 2,000, just over 3,000. In fact, 3,046 is what they'll have as we end the second map. So the onus goes over to Life Summons Death, dude.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do here with the tank right at the beginning. That's the best thing about playing Infected first, is you know where everything's going to happen, you know where the tanks are spawning, you know where the tier 2 weapons, you know about the witch. Best thing about it. And oh no,
Indeed,
here we've got the spray in the safe room.
There it is.
That hottie.
There it is. Look at that hot guy. Hi, hot guy. Oh my god, get yourself on TV as you're on a demo. Let's see if we can get that YouTubed. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait for the rollout here, as we're just letting everybody get themselves sorted. The infected... oh dear, awesome. So we've got typical hunter setup. They're going to jump up onto the rock over by the spawn, and the survivors going straight up the hill. So they're getting ready for our El Tanko as he comes up the hill. Is he going to do the old launch rocks trick, or is he going to go straight up towards them? That's the question. Boomer gets dispersed. Oh, big pounds! Coming off the rock. Down you go, son. Slap that one, and the most of the heat was copped by Sin on that situation. So Sin copping a bit more heat. Oh, 24 gets some! Russell goes flying! Sin took him out, but he managed to land on top of Redeemer on the way through. Oh, big slap! Big slap, tree bounce, and another big slap. Tank on fire at the moment. He hasn't been mollied, he hasn't been hit, so they've got to try and work their way in there to grab that Molotov, because at the moment, they've got 3 of them on fairly average health, dude.
Yeah, this is definitely not good for the LSD boys. It's the other thing as well I've noticed is they've got a couple of rifles in there. Not going to do a lot with the tank. 4 of them, yes, but not 1 or 2.
Oh, tank goes down. Good work there from Zoe. Zoe cops a face full of last night's curry dinner, as she is not happy with the boomer. She's going to go and corner it for a little bit because she can't see squat all. Just generally flaming away with the shotgun. Just in the vain hope that anything that comes towards her gets picked up. In fact, I tell a lie, it wasn't Zoe. I think I'm on Bill right now. And so that was some good work there. Yeah, it was. It was the old dude. Burgerman is the man who copped most of that bomb. So good work there from the boomer. As they disperse of all those special infected, they can hear a bit of roaring around from the hunters in the background, as they are floating around in the background. And here we go as they start to push down towards the train house. The hunters are coming in, but really they're probably being more of an annoyance than anything.
Oh, not that one. Nice big 12er. Just as he was coming down the rock, down onto the train tracks, he said, "Nah, wait here, I've got something for you." It's beautiful work by the 4XF boys. Loving it. They're getting all these big pounces in. We've had, 24, 16, 12s, 8s. Nice variety, nice damage coming in.
Yeah, they'll be pretty happy with their work so far. Statics is just stopping in at the offices to make his way through. They're just stopping. Oh, the vomit comes out from the boomer. Once again, to get mealeed away, but not before it captures 2 of the of the LSD boys. As Statics is caught by the smoker. Good smoke pull there. As another flying zombie flying. Oh, Statics has been taken down. As he's been dropped by the hunter that jumped on top of him. Another hunter goes flying in. Redeemer is on a very minimal to low health. As the Four Finger boys are just having an absolute whale of a time at the moment, dude. They are on fire.
Yeah, I mean, with Left 4 Dead as well, is once you're on a roll, you really know you're on a roll. This is a bad spot for LSD to be down because, very beautiful work by Sin there. Getting the boomer, just hurt him at the last second, just as he was about to spew up all over him, say, "Nuh-uh, I've got something for you." They're called bullets, boy.
So watching the Burgerman and the Sin as they just start to push out towards the bridge. They're making the quick run here, dude. They know there's not going to be any, or they hope there's not going to be any witch unless the settings all stuff up. As a hunter goes flying in and he gets taken down. Another hunter goes flying in. No such luck for him on that situation. And now the survivors. Lewis is the head of the run towards the safe house. He takes out anything that's floating along on the way, and the rest of his team will start to make their way along as we speak. So, fairly solid round for them. They've only got a couple of med packs in hand, as Zoe Redeemer managing to get in with just about 3 or 4 pixels. Statics in the form of the Zoe managing to get in there on dead health. But they get their way through. 1,326 is what they look like they'll pick up. So
Yes, it's Redeemer, ladies and gentlemen. As I've just gotten through and a couple of Steam messages here from my old mates at LSD, Redeemer the idiot forgot his health pack. And as he's just said in his chat, only real men forget their health packs. Good work, Michael, good work. But as I said before, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely not a time to count LSD as down and out. I've seen them play, as I said, down behind by a lot, brought it back,
rejoin.
Beautiful win.
I had
tell
a
you, it was
little
only a
bit of
couple
disconnect
hundred
there.
points. It was a great
Apologies, ladies and
spectacle to
gentlemen. Apologies for that one, indeed. So, we look like... Yep, we look like we're back live on the air, so apologies there for all concerned. As I'm just going to get myself ready to rock and roll, I'll just double check that my demo is still going. Yep, already recording, and we'll be away. So, a little glitch in the setup, but we're all good.
What would things be if they all went smoothly, RC? They'd be boring.
Oh, look, it would be, yeah, it would be. You did right. It just wouldn't be the same if everything just went according to plan, would it? Crikey. So now's the fun time as we get a couple of the restarts, and the fun time is what I mean by that is at the start of this map. I absolutely love it to bits to see where these infected decide that they'll take it. Yep, they're going to get the typical smoker corner pull. They're going to try and pull somebody off the cliff. Looks like the boomer's going to go over in the bushes, and one of the hunters is going over in the bushes as well, and the other one is down deep. I don't know what's going on there, Zombie, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see as both teams just waiting to get organised.
Could be a tank thing. I mean, teams know that tanks are definitely going to spawn on each map. Blood Harvest, it's a bit of a hard one for tanks, but we'll see what happens. The Smoker has missed his spawn.
Smoker has missed the spawn, and he's had a Barry Crocker, so he'll probably jump off the cliff. No,
what? 22 comes in!
Race up. Oh, 22! Here comes another one! Boom! No, misses out by millimetres. Bad luck to him. And on that occasion, as the shots go ringing up, we've got a bath bag, dude. All 4 players ringing pink on my screen, which means that they were copped by the boomer, and that is some solid work. That's exactly what you want, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like any sign of a horde's going to come on in to let them capitalise on that good work.
Now, they disperse a bit nice and easy, and, I mean, I've got to say it, I feel sorry for the poor Static.
Tanky!
Best bloke around that I know. Oh, here he's coming. He's throwing a rock. I think that might be the AI, but yeah, totally into the mountain. Nah, that's not going to do you much good, Tank.
Yeah, so we'll watch this little tank to see what he does. Whether it'll be interesting to see whether the LSD boys back themselves back up towards spawn to the safe house, which is a dangerous job in its own right because you can get completely nutted by flying hunters. And if you recall
Boomer's got 3. This is
a
gonna
game
cause
a little
trouble.
while ago, the Boomer picked up 3, and here we go. This is going to be a chance. There's a big pounce. 25 it comes in. The Thrax man takes out the Statics. 25 loses a quarter of his health, and Statics is really suffering hard right now, dude, as the rocks go flying.
Oh, I feel sorry for him. Oh, he's just caught that with his face. Beautiful catch, Statics. You don't want to be catching rocks though, bud.
Yeah, and that's also in-capped him as well, so poor old Statics not feeling the effects of that too nicely as he gets picked up by his teammates, but as a result he's going to have to use up that med pack, and there you go. Not really too much of an issue because obviously the finale, it's all about just making the miles, and as we say that, 1, 2, 3, picked up on the vomit again. That is stunning work. The Boomer in the form of the Thrax man, he is having a great little map so far here. He's pulled off a couple of stunning pounces, and he's also thrown out some good vomit.
Now, the unfortunate thing here is Bergman has... Oh, no, he's on top of the tank. Beautiful. He got separated from his group there, and what we'll see here is the tank just trying to get one by one. Now, we'll see Bill. He has hardly
great
any
smoker
health
pull.
left. Where's he gone?
Great smoker pull. Ah, the hunter, who was eventually taken down, Bergerman just took out the Rissol, but there was a great smoker pull there. I think it was Sin that got dragged away, but they're having a hell of a time at the moment. Bergerman's going to have to stop to drop some health as well, dude. Otherwise, he's going to have a few issues as he goes up towards that tank any further.
Thrax again.
He's just unstoppable, surely. Oh, down goes Francis. So no, sorry, it's Bill. So just as I was saying, he's going to have to drop the med pack. He gets taken down. In fact, he did drop the med pack, and he's been taken down as a result. So it is not looking good for him right now, as they're just getting stuck. Oh, great smoker pull again. So Zoe's up top. This tank. Face full of rock there. Statics catches it with his mouth. Whoops the daisies as the rocks are going left, right and centre. Francis throws out the rocks. They've lost They've lost. No, they haven't lost anybody yet. They've managed to pick up. Well, I thought they'd lost him, as there's a pool of blood on top of the train where he was, as Zoe gets boomered, and she's going to cop a whole lot of heat here as the infected horde comes in. Francis jumps up on top of the train to the rescue. He's on stuff full health as it is, so he better watch himself, or else he's going to cop a face full of rock and get incapped by the tanky. Here comes another one from the tank. He throws short, bang! Picked it like the dirty nose, dude. There goes Francis now. Zoe's going to have to go on and rescue him, but she can hardly do that as she gets smacked away with a rock. She's about to die, and she's probably going to. She's just about fade to black. I'm pretty sure, isn't she?
She would have to be. I mean, the thing is, the LSD boys then were rushing him towards the end. They knew he had no health. Oh, unlucky Hunter. He's just hit the mountain as he was coming down. Would have been a beautiful shot. And oh no, Smoker has dragged Lewis off the back. He's going to have to make another track around the trains to come back to his fallen teammates. Now, it's going to be all hell from here. See, 23.
Oh, big pounce.
Beautiful.
That is, and it was on the right guy too. Redeemer also got scratched to hell and back by that tank. And they've got one med pack amongst all 4 players, and look at their health situation. They are suffering hard. As Static says that, yeah, I think Static agrees. They're just getting absolutely shat on here. As it's a big welcome to the Spear Dave to the channel. I'm sure he'll be in the server just in a moment.
Shout out to you, RC. How's it going?
Oh, good dude. You've got to get in here, man. It is very hard going for Low Summons Death right now. They are on the back of a losing battle as Statix is probably going to get... he's fading to black. We've got... yep, Statix is fading to black. Redeemer is striking... Oh, there he goes! That'll be Statix. That will be Statix. He's just been pounced.
He's just up.
Oh, they've got a spare kit. Oh, Redeemer was about to pop it, but he just got the tongue wrapped around him by the smoker. They are going so slow. Oh, Static's gone. Big 13 pounds says, see you, Zoe. Later, later. And Redeemer, I think they just can't be F right now, man. I think they're just going to take the hit and die.
Oh, I've just gotten the big message from Statix on Steam. The big slash wrist. I think he's going to go into the corner in a second, have a big cry.
I'm pretty sure he will do this. Oh, snap! Sin takes out Felix from mid-air. That is some sensational work with the Julies out to do the deed. But Sin's about to drop nuts, and he'll have to be picked up any second now as he's got his last bar slowly disappearing, and down he goes. So he'll have to be picked up by his teammates, and that will only cause trouble. His teammates not looking at at the teammate health meter and not seeing that he'd been dropped. Oh, here we go!
It's all over.
Game off. Game off. Well, that is unfortunate. Yeah, that is unfortunate because LSD having a whole lot of issues there as the early tank spawn. But I tell you what, man, it'll be amusing just to see what happens for the next map. As Speedo's going to see the fun that is an early tank on the finale of Blood Harvest.
Looking forward to it. So big shout out to Thrax and the 4X guys up from Newcastle, and Felix as well. So shout out to them. Looks like they're ripping it up, RC.
Oh mate, this is just stunning. We've had a couple of good maps for the lols as well. It's been fairly short work, you know, the old 3-mapper, and I don't think these early tanks, they just cause so many issues. We've set them up to go up to 50%. So that's the capital, the big words, up to 50%, and they are coming in at like 2% at the moment.
Look what they've done. They've defaced me in the safe room, RC. We can't have that happening.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. Oh, they're probably all raging at the fact that tanks are coming so early. Oh dear. Oh, you've got to love it. You've got to love it. Anyway, they've all spawned out. They're rocking up the train track, Spear Dave. So we'll let you see when this tank comes, because it's news, no news to us. We're about to see it. So let's see what. Here we go. The infected horde's about to roar on and down past the train tracks, and then we're going to get Tanky just up around the top corner there. And in the meantime, the remainder of the hunter. I'm sure the hunters will start their flying attacks any minute now. Just shots ringing out all over the server, but the infected horde just more of an annoyance once again. Yeah, Four Finger Boys. They're just pushing on through. Here we go. Here's the tank, Dave. It's time for the fun.
The Burger Man.
No, they found a gas
can. What's he gonna do?
Oh,
Oh, he's playing girly tank. He's hiding up the top and just trying to throw a couple of rocks at them, and the guys are nowhere near it. So it's all going to be left to the hunters. Here we go. Pounces are on, but the tank throwing rocks into the wall. He's got to jump down and show him who's boss.
He's having too much fun throwing rocks at the moment. It's great little tactic. Oh, they've got a cannon. They've got a gas can up there, the Four Finger Boys. They've thrown the gas can up, so they're going to try and set that off at the right time as the rocks keep coming out from the Burger Man. He's well in control here of this tanky, and I'm pretty sure he'll just keep on throwing rocks so his teammates can get a chance to respawn and they can get some more flying attacks. Made famous by B-Rad, the B-Rad air styles over here at Blood Harvest 5. But my goodness me, it's going to be on, Dave, and I tell you what, all the rocks are just getting snapped out of mid-air at the moment.
Yeah, not much happening here. Just having a look at the guys are just taking pot shots when they can. Alright, finally they're moving up. Here we go, might be a bit of danger. Thrax does the nifty 1-2 around. He's got the big-ass gas can, which goes out. And avoiding another set of rocks. There's a hunter. Oh, misses. Fail hunter there. So all the guys are up the top. They've got the gas can out and forcing the tank back. So the tank is running away from these guys that have got plenty of flames to soak him up with.
Yeah, they've just set off their tank. Oh, yeah, the tank's managed to avoid all the flames, and now he's going on slap duty, Dave. That's what you want. Oh, but the M carbines. The carbines came through and didn't get through the flame. They are getting carved up here. Oh, it's good times here on Blood Harvest 5, ladies and gentlemen. It is going nuts so crazy. Four Finger handling it with the pro ease that they're showing throughout this whole game, really, Zombie.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate to see because I know what the guys are capable of doing. I think they're just taking it for the bit of the lulz at the moment. I do have to make out a quick little shout out to Redeemer. He had a little thing planned for me tonight if he got a Molotov. He was going to chuck a Molotov down and cast flare out into everyone, but unfortunately not the case tonight, unable to find his Molotov that he loves so much.
I don't think it was the case he couldn't find his Molotov. He didn't get a chance to look for them, man. Those Four Finger Boys on top of them like the bloody absolute... Well, really, I suppose he's still got time left in the game, doesn't he? Did you say Thrax or Statics?
Redeemer.
Oh, Redeemer, yeah, no, Redeemer. Yeah, it's done and dusted, dude. Sorry, mate. Just enjoy the pounces for the moment here on in. Anyway, they've made their way across to the barn. Well, to the little tractor house, and they're just having a quick search around there while they've got hunters flying around. Oh, Statics gets snapped out of midair by the Rissole as another one of the hunters just flying in there. They're not having a very good time as Burger Man gets dropped by Thrax. Thrax is on fire. He just cannot be stopped. He is having an absolute... If anybody, he gets player of the day so far because he's just been an absolute asset to his team.
Yeah, definitely. I had a chat to him beforehand on Steam. He goes, "Oh no, you know, I don't even know why I'm in the team for tonight. You know, I'm crap compared to Rissole and Felix. I'm just going to be the team anchor." What are you talking about? You're carrying them.
Mate, he is definitely carrying them. So they're getting themselves set up.
I'm just going to be the team anchor. What are you talking about? You're carrying them.
Mate, he is definitely carrying them. So they're getting themselves set up for the infected here, Dave, and pretty sure it's going to be all on very, very shortly. Nope, they're going to go down for a lounge hold. Is it going to be a lounge hold or are they going to go kitchen hold? Nope, they're going kitchen hold. Nice, good variation.
Nice. We've got to see a bit of utensils there, but Thrax is clearing out the doors, so they've got nice little murder holes there for the zombies. It's following Thrax at the moment with the shoddy, just ripping it up as there's a pounce in. Quickly put down Rissole all over Redeemer like a bad suit there, and Thrax is just blowing gore all over the room here. Takes care of the tongue like it's all in a day's job. And these guys have got this defense down pat. RC.
Down pat is the pretty much the understatement of the month. The Four Finger Boys, well tuned, well trained, and well armed. They are absolutely on fire at the moment as they wait for the next lot of horde to come on in. There's Viper. He's just bouncing around like nothing on earth in the form of the Bill right now. And he's just switching from kitchen to lounge. He's got the man in the form of Francis, who's Thrax, the man who cannot be stopped this map, as Hunter goes flying in. It's more, once again, I've said it before a number of times here, Zombie, it's more just annoyance pounces and annoyance things for Four Finger in this game than it really has been for the Life Sim and Death Boys, who've just been absolutely given arseholes.
Well, the thing is, they don't practice this map as much as a lot of people do. They're in it for a lot of fun. I mean, it's good to see, really. You don't want everyone taking it too serious. First tank is up, coming from the barn. We've got no Molotovs. I haven't seen any fire around. You'll see the 4XF boys going for the typical out the back, through the trees type of thing. Let's see if the tank goes for the logs and the haystacks.
Oh, they've gone for the full frontal, Dave.
Oh, they're just ripping into him from all sides here, and they're all nice and healthy, so they're able to outrun him. But he's honing in there on who is it? Who's playing Zoe? Rissol. Rissol cops one, but that's it, and they just pump him full of lead. He falls over by the house, and first tank done and dusted.
It was pretty unexciting, really. The Four Finger Boys, as you quite rightly point out, they had the health up their sleeve, so they've just gone in with a full frontal, full-on attack assault and capitalised accordingly as they all ran away. Zoe just got the one hit. That was the only thing that actually took part from that whole tank episode. And down you go, like the proverbial $2 hooker. He just stopped himself in his own tracks as the boomer's gone in. He's copped Zoe with the tuna sandwich he had earlier, but that's pretty much all he's useful for at the moment. He rearms and tries to go into the lounge, but everybody's ready for him, and he gets exploded out the front door. So it's going to be a short little while. We're going to probably see that final little rush, and then it'll be all on for the push on be in the right direction, I suppose, to the APC.
Yeah, I'm just kind of a quick check into the barn now. There's still no gas cans. That's a common spot for the gas cans to spawn. Makes it a lot easier for the survivors coming through to that APC. Because we've seen it before. The survivors try and get into it. They glitch jumping onto the ramp and they get sent flying God knows where. Can be a real hold-up. Can be a game turner even. But who knows with this one. I don't think it's going to be that much of a hassle.
No, so Dave, it's quiet on the server at the moment. It's all just one of those waiting times. I mean, reality is for Lifetimer's Death, they're just having a bit of a lull right now as here comes the final tank that is going to give them some grief. And who's got the duties? It's the Sin.
Burgers.
The Burger Man again.
So it's going to be all on.
Unlike Donkey Kong, let's see what's the Burger Man doing. He's going for those big hay bales. And just to give him a swat, but not really doing much. He's up the top now, and the guys are starting to lay into him as he strafes across. And Burgerman, who's he trying to hit? Singled out. I don't know who's who. Thrax at the moment. So Thrax backing off with the shotgun. The tank is in the house. Again, a little bit lackluster from LSD with their tank here, RC. And the tank's running away from the survivors.
Yeah, he's going to go and play with his twig. He's going to go and play fetch stick, and he's gone and grabbed it. Yeah, so he's firing his fetch stick across the map, but it's really he's got such a big split on the Four Finger Boys that he's got to find one. He can only really find one target. So the Four Finger Boys well practiced on this map, as Zombie put it out. And Statix has done the big drag. Great, dude. Well done to him. He's obviously had a big smoker pull. As a big long range rocks goes out over towards Zoe, as she's going to reform with her teammates. And now the stick's stuck in some trees. Oh dear. Burgerman's going to play with his stick for a few minutes here. And he's probably going to start to cop a whole lot of heat. Oh, he gets a stick out. There's another stick right next to him. Oh, that's amusing. And he's found it now. That's just funny. Oh, that's just funny. Oh, he's not really interested in even having a swipe at the survivors, guys. He's just going in for the sticks. Here we go. Nothing. He's got nothing. I was about to say I give him 5 seconds, but I was even too quick on that one.
Not even
so, that was pretty much the biggest fail tank I've ever seen in my life. Well, not the biggest, but pretty freaking close to it. As they're all going to make their way across towards that APC. I can't quite see it making its way through yet. Smoker has a chance. Here we go. The noise comes, Dave. Now it's on. It's going to be on. They've got to do it.
Yeah, man, they've got it down. Thrax standing in the way. And here we go. Last horde, you can hear them coming, but these guys not even breaking a sweat. 1, 2, 3 in the back of the APC. And Bob's your uncle. So good games going up, and a little bit of banter, and everyone having some fun.
To be honest, I wouldn't expect anything less of Redeemer.
Pretty straightforward in the end. Pretty straightforward gaming for the Four Finger Boys. As we're going to get the final score, it's going to be pretty much shitload to stuff all, and that'll be. If you didn't get that 1 point, lol.
2, 3, 1,
Redeemer
2,
exiting. A Redeemer exiting stage left, and that's about 5,000 points to around about, I don't know, 600 or so. Oh no, 1,522. 5358 played, 1522. So pretty straightforward in the end there. And Zombie, that was pretty much excellent gaming all round.
Mate, it had everything. It had really good skating I saw from the LSD boys, especially Sin, popping some hunters out of the air. I even heard you say you got the dual pistol skate. That's beautiful work. You know, it had a lot of the logs, and it had some really good survivor pushes from the 4XF boys. GG's all around.
Yeah, poor old Dave, mate. The game was over. That's the fastest game of Left 4 Dead I've seen for a long time, thanks to poor old Lifesummer's death getting the back end of the Four Finger Boys' early tanks and destruction with that they pulled off on those early tanks. So so good job all round. But yeah, hey, nice one. I guess you didn't see
Short
much.
game's a
You
good
did
game.
see. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, you kind of get used to these 2-hour epic adventures where it goes right down to the end, and come in and yeah, 4F just rolling over the top of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess there's not really a lot to say, but other than the big GGs to the Four Finger Boys, and also to Lifesummer's death, they came, they had a bit of lol, and they did the damage. On behalf of Gamestah, we've got to thank our sponsors at OzGamers. For all the latest news, reviews, downloads, anything gaming for PC console, shoot on over and log into ozgamers.com. Obviously, the big congrats goes out to the Four Finger Fist Boys. They have been so successful, it's ridiculous this evening on the map of Blood Harvest. They started off on number 3, and they managed to accrue 5,000 points before they got to the end, and unfortunately, Lifesummer's death came, saw, and got their asses kicked. So that was Blood Harvest in the 3-map state. It goes real damn quick when it gets done correctly, and that's exactly what the Four Finger Boys have shown this evening. We've got more action coming up for you on Gamestah. We've got another Left 4 Dead Shoutcast coming up this weekend, and I'm sure we'll have plenty more as we're bringing you all the CGI action as often as we can to your big screens and obviously to your little ears. So make sure you tune into Gamestah.com for all that upcoming coverage. Of course, if you've got a game to request, push the big red button on the Gamestah.com website, and we'll see what we can sort out for you. In the meantime, on behalf of myself, I'm Marcy Nims, the dudes alongside me, that's Zombie, and Spear Dave over there in the corner. We've got to thank you for listening, and we look forward to your company next time here on Gamestar Radio.
Gamer, do you know what it takes to be the best? Because we do.
The Elite Shoutcasting Network.
Are you listening?